Welcome to the year of the Yin Earth Pig. Year of the Yin Earth Pig begins on February 5th of 2019 and it lasts through until January 24th, 2020. I've got my piggy bank for Year of the Pig. Do you have yours? We're going to put these coins into the piggy bank. We're going to put 2 Pocahontas coins and 2 Susan B. Anthony coins into this piggy bank. And we're going to go ahead and put one in every day and some kind of silver dollar or something like that. And we're going to then, at the end of the Year of the Pig, we're going to bust it open. We're going to crack it open. We're going to break it open because that's the ritual. There's a ritual to slaughter the pig or bash the piggy bank and get the money out. Now, of course, these days it's not necessary because you get piggy banks that you can get into without having to do that. But that's not the ritual. The ritual is to bust it open or to slaughter the pig. That's the ritual. To care for it for a year and take really good care of it. And then at the end of the year to do a sacrifice. This is the sacrifice. So then we're going to enjoy the richness thereof. We're going to enjoy all the richness and get all the joy and cheerfulness and all the treasures out of it. So we're going to put in the 2 Pocahontas coins and the 2 Susan B. Anthony coins to begin. And then every day we're going to put in some kind of silver dollar or something like that into the bank. And then again, we're going to bust it open at the end of the Year of the Pig. So this is the ritual. And we're not only going to consume the richness of this animal, we're going to consume the happiness, we're going to consume the cheerfulness and the joyfulness thereof. Okay? Now, we make scrumptious dishes out of pork bellies. We use pigs for everything. We smother pork chops in mustard and we make pickles pig's feet and we make footballs out of their skin. And we use their snouts and their ears for our pets to chew on, for our dogs to chew on. We use them for everything, and we use every part of it. We even use our small intestines to make what is it called? Chitterlings. Right. So pigs are cute, but they can also be dangerous, especially when wild boars are encountered. Therefore, Year of the Pig or boar might be a year of change. It might especially be a year of change when it comes to your location. Now, the good news is that the change is usually for the better. Usually socially and spiritually, if not a physical one. So it can be any kind of change. Now, many of you are going to ask, is it all right to eat meat? The boar meat. I mean, is it all right to eat pig? Is it all right to eat boar meat? Is it okay to eat, pork bellies and bacon and all of that kind of thing? Is that okay? Now, because, I'm a Rosicrucian seer, so we're coming from Christian Kabbalah. Now, most people ask this question because demons take pleasure in inhabiting the body of men first, then pigs second. Now, watch this. Matthew 8:31 in the New Heart English Bible. That's chapter 8, verse 31 in the New Heart English Bible. And the demons begged him, saying, quote, "If you cast us out, permit us to go away into the herd of pigs," unquote. Our answer is found in Genesis chapter 9, verse 3 in the New Heart English Bible. "Every moving thing that lives will be food for you. As the green plants, I have given everything to you." Astrology lucky charms for this Year of the Yin Earth Pig are as follows. Earth Pig lucky charms. We're going to tell you all the numbers and the gemstones and the colors that you can use during Year of the Yin Earth Pig. And then we're going to get into the specific sign for you here in a minute. Now, we're going to get into also the specific number combinations and the color combination specifics, the number combinations specifics, and we're going to get into compatibility for you as well. Okay? Now, the gemstone for Year of the Yin Earth Pig is ruby. Colors are yellow, gold, brown, and gray. Numbers are 2, 6, and 8. The number combination specifics are 3, 4, and 9 are not recommended during a pig year. though 4 is more auspicious specifically during Yin Earth Pig year, the number 5 is a lucky pig number, although it symbolically denotes too much of a capitulation during a Yin Earth Pig year. Color combination specifics: pink should be used for softening of temperament rather than too much scarlet, or even, I know that ruby is the pig gemstone, but don't use too much scarlet, even though ruby is the gemstone for this year. You can use it, but you want to use pink more often than scarlet. Now, which should be used with full knowledge, the ruby that you're going to use, of this powerful effect that it's going to have during a pig year, okay? So use rubies wisely and not too much of that real scarlet red, or the rubies that you're going to use. It's going to be too much of an energy if you use it too often. So you want to assuage that with pink, okay? All right? It's very important. Okay. Now, the color turquoise, in a similar manner, it also softens darker or royal blue, since too much of these might engender a type of gloominess during this pig year. All right. Now, pig loves other pig personalities. Pig really gets along best with pig. Okay, but also gets along, loves also rabbit and sheep or goat. Sheep, goat, same. Okay. Now, pig really likes dog, tiger, and horse. Pig likes dragon, rat, rooster, and ox is also something that the pig will get along with and likes fairly well. Now, pig and monkey are competitive on occasion, okay? But their competition is much friendlier during Yin Earth Pig year. Now, pig dislikes snake. Okay, now we're going to get into your specific sign for you. And now for Gemini lucky charms. The Gemini gemstone is pearl. The colors are orange, green, and yellow. The numbers are 6, 7, and 8. That's 6, 7, and 8. Gemini personality during a Yin Earth Pig year brings out attributes of being able to express their fun-loving and free side. And this is since they had a very keen imagination, the divine tone for Geminis, I think, and they don't. It's better to not overthink, and it will add a very innovative frankness and quick wit to Earth Pig's generous nature. So a lot of imagination and a lot of innovation. Now, Year of the Earth Pig stirs up the twins' vast, big-hearted, giving nature, which adds to Gemini's inherent magnetism, doubly pulling in those mesmerized by Yin Earth Pig's allure. Pig or boar qualities contribute responsiveness to the twins' already affable approach to life, making it effortless for Gemini to impress others with her or his sympathetic personality. Gemini needs to have a fun time and almost demands that others take pleasure in spontaneity, because the twins are able to give in to their impulsiveness more readily during Year of the Earth Pig. Year of the Yin Earth Pig stabilizes this equation just a bit, since Earth is a very stabilizing factor, which makes it easier for Gemini to deal with emotions, especially when considering the capriciousness in her or his modus operandi. Now, Gemini will notice that the gods are very open-handed during a Earth Pig year, even though Yin Earth aspect of Pig astrology zodiac sign slows down the pace a little, which is actually good for Gemini when it comes to planning what to do next before taking action. Hence, goals are a bit more achievable when Yin Earth element is combined with Gemini and Pig attributes. The twins occasionally become infatuated with causes, compelling them to pursue issues at great lengths, Gemini during a pig year engenders mystery. And that's in keeping love interests or romantic relationships on their toes, never knowing what will happen next, although loyalty can be won if intimacy is achieved. Now, regarding how year of the Yin Earth Pig plays out in astrology, it is similar to the sign of Scorpio. It's akin to the sign of Scorpio, the scorpion, in Western astrology, and that's because of the season. And this is the wheel of the year, and you see we have sort of a aquamarine color, a blue-green color, sort of a turquoise for Scorpio. Again, we're using the Rosicrucian Kabbalah, that form of astrology, and we're going to get into how often the year of the pig repeats, and specifically Yin Earth Pig year. Okay, now year of the pig is going to repeat every 12 years in Chinese astrology, while year of the Yin Earth Pig repeats every 60 years, occurring in 2019, 2079, 2139, 2199, 2259, and 2319. So you see every 60 years you're going to get a Yin Earth Pig year. Every 12 years you're going to get a year of the pig. Okay, so Yin Earth Pig happens now, and again the next time will be 2079 in 60 years, and it's going to be every 60 years and even beyond. But 2319, you know, we're looking forward into the future, and so we're going far into the future, and at every 60 years that will repeat, and every 12 years you're the pig. Now, traditional Chinese zodiac places rat, which associates with Sagittarius. The sign of Sagittarius is here, and rat associates with Sagittarius in Western astrology system at the beginning of November 22nd to December 21st, and pig, which associates with Scorpio, at the ending of October 23rd to November 22nd of the astrological wheel. It's intriguing to notice that the Chinese zodiac splits its beginning and ending between rat or Sagittarius and pig or Scorpio. So Western astrology splits between Pisces and Aries, where Scorpio and Sagittarius, or pig and rat, is where Chinese astrology is going to make its delineation for you, which is right where the mysterious sign of Ophiuchus, the serpent bearer, is found. Ophiuchus is often called the 13th zodiac sign. It's equally fascinating to become aware that the Celtic pagans considered the festival of Samhain, which they call Samhain, on the 31st of October as actually being their new year, also being a lunar calendar. So you see where there's a lot of similarity between the Chinese calendar and the Celtic calendar. So you see Samhain, and there's a lot of similarity there. Okay, so that's very important to note. Now, with that said, when corresponding with Western astrology, one should associate the head of the Western zodiac, which is again Aries, which is associated with the dragon. It's associated with the dragon in Chinese astrology. So you have Aries is similar to dragon, and Pisces, the tail of Western astrology, is similar to rabbit. So we have Pisces here or here, similar to rabbit. It's also fascinating to comprehend that there are many cultures, more than one New Year's celebratory festivals in many of these cultures. Many cultures have more than one time when they celebrate a type of New Year. Okay, so that's also important to note, especially when you're dealing with a lunar calendar. Now, Earth Pig year is formed from the attributes of being the sixth heavenly stem of Yin Earth, gotten from 10 celestial elemental qualities, and the 12th earthly branch, gotten from 12 terrestrial animal personalities. It's important to note here that the 10 heavenly or celestial stems are derived from the 5 elements in Chinese astrology, which are fire, metal, wood, earth, and water. The 10 qualities are comprised of the characteristics of yin and yang divisions within the assigned elemental attribute, with this current year of the Earth Pig being a Yin Earth Pig year. Therefore, there are 10 aspects gotten from Yin and Yang, characteristics of the 5 Chinese elements. Gemini, mutable air. The yin qualities of the year of the Yin Earth Pig will cool and decelerate, darken and moisten Gemini's water of air, excitably impetuous nature, giving him or her many occasions to attend parties or meet new people. Entertaining excursions will be forthcoming, along with plenty of society galas, cultural gatherings, and music or art festivals. And this is especially true when you consider and take into consideration general cooler pig qualities of winter. And when you take that into account, then you get that kind of alchemical equation. Now, Yin Earth Pig year is chilled and can be made hassle-free by the element of water, which is the main element associated with pig in Chinese astrology. Gemini loves to talk, almost more than any other intimacy. So if you are ready to befriend the twins during an Earth Pig year, you will have many opportunities for provocative talking fests or even debates at coffee houses. Again, in order to fully enjoy your friendship with the twins, do not attempt to pin Gemini down during this transit, even if Earth Pig year qualities makes that seem possible. Yin Earth Pig year cultivates easier allowances and happy to deliberate or itching to debate, bring it on attitudes about interesting topics with Gemini the twins. And the twins are famous for their flirtatious nature, their ability to captivate, and great imaginative intelligence. Gemini the twins year of the Earth Pig lesson: avoid becoming drawn into any kind of bickering, or quarreling about insignificant circumstances with people who are dependent upon you, especially family members. Now, stick with your confident viewpoint about life, being the self-assured high achiever that you are. Gemini's life aspirations can be accomplished, though during year of the Yin Earth Pig, it's more helpful to map out and pace yourself without trying to reach your goals too fast. Gemini the twins year of the Earth Pig blessing: you can expect more career opportunities that cater to the twins' altruistic leanings, as well as a number of new and exciting romantic escapades that bring adventure to life. And Earth element, it gives these ventures some constancy, although Gemini is more determined at work projects, while desiring that romance should be more tempestuous and the stuff of legends. When it comes to competition, the pig zodiac sign is happy to come in last, as is described in the famous story about how the Jade Emperor held a race for all 12 animals of the Chinese astrology wheel to determine their placement. Gemini is associated with the horse in Chinese astrology, which took 7th place in this great race of zodiac animals, crossing the finish line after the smart snake that is associated with Taurus in Western astrology. Now, Gemini, the twins' personality, races and competes with flamboyance and with style. Earth Pig attributes. Yin Earth Pig is accommodating, thoughtful, and charitable. Earth Pig has common sense and is considered very pragmatic and very practical. Earth Pig often becomes so interested in doing their jobs well, catering to peers and superiors alike, that they often find themselves with a great many friends, although people-pleasing behavior should be kept to manageable levels during this Yin Earth Pig year. That's going to be very important. Earth Pig loves parties and is very good at arranging these types of activities. It's going to be to the immense delight of everyone around them. Earth Pig is truthful, and therefore people, organizations, groups, and pets can all count on these wonderful traits of Yin Earth Pig. Earth Pig advice. Earth Pig advice in Yin Earth Pig year: one should enjoy their rich lifestyle, although making sure to not overdo throwing money around shopping or vacationing, even though resilience is one of Earth Pig's best characteristics. People often take advantage of Pig personalities because of their altruistic nature. So during Earth Pig year, make sure to care for yourself as well as caring for others. Like we said, you care for everybody around you. Now, Earth Pig influence. Yin Earth Pig is open-handed, sometimes overly so. With that said, Earth Pig is very shrewd with money, earning and managing it well, bouncing back from setbacks to become successful in both business and in love. Yes, romance is very important. Now, Earth Pig sometimes plays the field or shops around when it comes to career romance, but is steadfast once Pig makes a choice, once the mind is made up. Now we're going to get into the archangels. So we're going to be using some Merkaba representations that a friend of mine made for me. And these are metal representations of Merkaba fields that represent the four quarters of fire, water, air, and earth, and also the guardian angels. Now, these are not the earth coordinates that we're going to show you. We're going to show you the celestial coordinates for the Merkaba fields. When calling in angels, for the archangels for the earth, one has to use types of pentagrams. And those pentagrams have to be drawn in a specific way to draw in the various directions and the fire, water, air, earth. Now, the assignment of the elements in the celestial coordinates are different. The assignment in the celestial coordinates are actually, they're askew. They're turned a bit, and the archangels are lined up differently because it's based on the constellations. Okay, so the representations we have are not for the earth coordinates. It's not the pentagrams. What was made for me were the celestial coordinates. They're metallic hexagrams that are three-dimensional, and they represent the Merkaba field of these four angels, being for fire, water, air, and earth. And we're going to be showing them to you here in a moment. First, we're going to do the earth ones first, and first we're going to give you some general information about this. Okay, about these, about these angels themselves, and about how they're going to present during this year because of the elemental associations. Okay, so these are going to be the primary first guardian angels for Yin Earth Pig year. Now, the elemental archangel of earth, traditionally known as Uriel, will present as guardian angel during this astrological transit. Year of the Pig in Chinese astrology is going to correspond with the zodiac sign of Scorpio. And the zodiac sign of Scorpio in Western astrology, again here. So that is how that associates with Western astrology. And consequently, because of that, the elemental archangel of water signs, referred to in various ancient Christian and Hebrew traditions, as well as in scriptures, as being Gabriel, zodiac angel of the seasonal aspect of the Creator's great clock. Remember that astrology is not evil, because astrology is God's great clock. God created the astrological wheel. God created all of the planets, the sun, the moon, the planets. The sun and the moon used to be called planets. They were called ancient planets. They're part of the 7 ancient planets. But the sun and the moon and the other planets are all, and as they go into their various constellation and position themselves, they're markers. The constellations are markers, obviously, in order to. It's like a big clock. Just like when you have a clock, you put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're doing the same thing when you have a clock and you put numbers on it. It's an arbitrary assignment, and it's something that a person sees, but it's still nonetheless a way to calculate what God has done. So again, this is God's great clock, and we are to be able to read God's great clock. Now, basically, we are taught through oral tradition and Kabbalistic writings that astrology archangel or zodiac angel Barchiel is our association with this portion of Creator's cosmological progression expressed in extra biblical Christian and Jewish writings. Zohar is what we recommend for as an extra biblical but primary source of written Kabbalistic knowledge. These angels and archangels present in their feminine forms due to yin elemental association of Yin Earth Pig year. Okay, now the secondary guardian archangels, we're going to go through that next for the Yin Earth Pig year. Planetary archangels which associate with Scorpio, again Scorpio being the Western astrology correspondence for year of the pig, are angelic rulers of Mars and Pluto, being Seraphim Samael and Archangel Azrael respectively. Awareness of Western and Eastern astrology associations for these types of things is it's very helpful to know how these all line up and how they associate with one another. Okay, now regarding the Earth and celestial angelic coordinates for Yin Earth Pig year are going to be as follows. And for Earth coordinates of elemental guardian angels, we have North elemental archangel of Earth is going to be, your archangel is Uriel for Earth, and that's in the north. East elemental archangel of air is Raphael. East for the Earth coordinates is air. In the Earth coordinates, air is in the east, and Earth is in the north. Okay, and South elemental archangel of fire will be Michael or Michael, Archangel Michael, and West elemental archangel of water is Archangel Gabriel. Remember, those are the Earth coordinates. Okay, they're different than the celestial coordinates, and those are called in using pentagrams, not hexagrams. Okay, now celestial coordinates of elemental guardian angels. These are for the celestial coordinates based on the constellations, and these are seasonal, is what you want to understand. Okay, now the celestial coordinates, the North elemental archangel of water, Gabriel. This is the, what we have here is the a three-dimensional Merkaba field, which is basically the Merkaba field of water for Gabriel. This goes in the north. Okay, now this again, this is going to be for Gabriel because it's water. Okay, so this is the water hexagram, the water Merkaba field, the three-dimensional representation. All right. Now Mer meaning rotating fields of light, Ka meaning spirit, and Ba meaning soul. Okay. Now the East elemental archangel of fire is Michael, and this is Archangel Michael and Michael's Merkaba field or representation, a three-dimensional representation. Okay, for Archangel Michael and Michael. The South elemental archangel of Earth, Uriel. This is Uriel's elemental association here of Earth, and this is a three-dimensional Merkaba field or hexagram for, it looks like a Star of David. This is the Merkaba field for Uriel for Earth. The West elemental archangel of air, Raphael, Archangel Raphael, air. This is the Merkaba field for Archangel of air, Raphael. Remember, Raphael is associated with Thoth and also associated with Mercury and also Hermes and also St. Paul. Okay? Okay, now important compass directions. Year of the Yin Earth Pig finds treasures in north or northeast directions, with southeast being generally a beneficial compass bearing. Yin, feminine qualities. Yin is, the feminine qualities are nighttime and cold and earth, moist, winter, inside you, restful, contracting, form, the form, and the ventral. Form instead of spirit, it's the form. So it's like it comes into form, and ventral rather than dorsal. Now, earth associations: worry, melancholy, cold, damp, sweet, and mouth. General pig associations: yin is a general pig association. So, yeah, for the pig here, you have, for the pig you have yin, water, winter, and Scorpio, again, is association. And the 10th month in Chinese lunar calendar. Now, it is the 8th house, for Scorpio. Scorpio's in the 8th house, okay, which is birth, sex, death, and debt attributes. I mean, Scorpio is associated with natural 8th house traits of birth, sex, death, and debt. Okay? So that's, but in Chinese astrology, it's a 10th month on the Chinese lunar calendar. Okay? So Chinese, it's a lunar calendar. We're get into that more in a moment here. Now, there are 5 elements in Chinese astrology, being fire, metal, wood, earth, and water. Fire controls metal. Metal controls wood. Wood controls earth. Earth controls water. And water controls fire. This is the circle of life. As we come full circle, we attempt to balance these 5 elements. First, fire. We have joy and heat and bitter and the tongue. We have earth. Now, earth is important because this is Yin Earth Pig year. It's associated with water. Pig year is associated with water, okay? So, earth is very important. Worry and damp and sweet and mouth. Metal is grief and dry, pungent, nose. Water, remember, water is important for this Yin Earth Pig year. Fear. Fear is going to be important. Okay, fear, cold, salty, and ears. Wood is going to be anger and wind, sour, and eyes. Now, you want to use fire and metal and wood to balance the earth and water in yin associations, because yin is also associated with water and cold and winter and dark and feminine, that kind of thing. So you want to balance it with these other things, and that'll be very important. Now, to calculate the Chinese New Year, simply count the second new moon that comes after the winter solstice. A disclaimer is in order here. High magic should be used with all mindfulness, since powerful forces of manifestation are unleashed. This is intended exclusively for entertainment purposes. Information found in this document is based on the oral tradition known as Kabbalah, taught to me by Rosicrucian clergy when I was but a young girl, the facts of which I have committed to memory. Thank you for joining us, and join us again next time. And make sure you stick around so that when we, at the end of the year, we'll have a ceremony and we'll bust open this pig here for you. It'll be full by then, and then we'll enjoy. Remember, you got to care for it for a year, then sacrifice it, and enjoy the fatness and the richness thereof. See you soon.